record button. Here's your Pear Deck link. Guys, it's going to be a rather easy day, okay? We're going to start reviewing. We're going to start these review modules for this test. I don't know when your air test is, your EOC. I don't know what they're calling them. They call them, it seems like they have different names every week. But we're going to start with Unit 1. So go ahead and log in to that Pear Deck, and I'll go over a few things with you. We just go ahead and click on modules here, and you'll see if you go to this week's module, week 10, March 21st to the 25th, Fine Thursday, air testing and review. I've posted the Pear Deck link, the Unit 1 review sheet, which is a completion grade, guys. And we're going to work on it today in class together some. But what I wanted to show you is this Ohio History Test Prep site. Okay, so if you're somebody that likes to just study on your own, and I'll post more stuff, this site has a ton of great resources. What? It says access denied for you? Anybody else having that issue? Or is it just Carissa? Kiyoshi, you got in? Carissa, try that link. See if that works. Everybody else is able to get into it? It's just Carissa's problem. Carissa, try that. Try that link I just posted. But anyway, guys, it's literally every unit, and here's where we are right here, the Cold War. So we're a little behind, but it's got such amazing stuff. Let's go ahead and just click historical thinking and skills. It's got Quizlets and vocabulary.com activities, study guides, videos. We're actually going to watch this video today. Yeah, Carissa, who knows? Sharpen your skills activities, and then test your understanding. And it's just like little 7-question quizzes. And when you get to the end, like, it'll tell you how you did in comparison. And I think you can email these to me. Well, it's going to be something to check out. Okay. And because I'm going to be pulling resources from here for the next week and a half. But if you want to work ahead, if there's something you don't understand, or you struggled with a certain topic, and you want to go focus on that, go for it. But I'll be posting more stuff. Oh, you're good, Mac. I'll be posting more stuff as time goes on. And like I said, I don't know when your test is. Ideally we get to the end of the course before we start reviewing for the test. But we have to test at the end of March and into April when we're going to school until June. So I don't make the schedules. I just teach the course. All right. So just some quick stress check, because testing does start tomorrow. I don't know. Again, I don't know what your testing schedule is, but where are you at? Where are you at? I think I'm about here today. I think I'm about a 4.5. Nothing's really bothering me. I'm just feeling a little just up against it. And it's just because it's testing season, Kiyoshi, there shouldn't be a code. And it's, a season. Testing season. Jerome, You need to get a hold of your engagement coach, your teacher for homeroom, and they'll tell you your logistics, like where your testing site is. It's going to be somewhere close to where you live. Loving the support for each other in here, guys. Loving it. Let's keep that going. All right, so here's a little bit of test prep, guys. As we said, testing starts tomorrow, okay? Most important thing before you guys take these tests is just breathe, relax, and do your best, okay? Just do your best. Make sure you go to bed early. Make sure you eat a healthy breakfast. Make sure you drink plenty of water. You know, man, I don't know. But guys, that's important. Staying hydrated, making sure you've got a good healthy breakfast, lots of protein, some good healthy carbs in there, like oatmeal and eggs. That's a great breakfast. 3 hours, Rose. They're making you drive 3 hours to test. No, you bet. I'd be. I'd be calling and figuring it out. Anyway, guys, studies prove that if you eat a healthy breakfast and you drink plenty of water, you're going to do better on tests. Okay. And probably the most important thing for not just the history test, but English, math, whatever science, whatever the subject you're taking this year, because we're all taking different tests. But everybody should be taking the history test because you're in the history class. Just take your time, okay? I know a lot of times you don't want to be there, first and foremost. I understand that. Nobody wants to sit down and take this huge test that you're put all this pressure on for. But take your time, okay? Make sure you're reading each question carefully. Read the whole test first before you start marking anything, before you start answering questions. Read through the test questions, right? See if there's any on there that you know and mark them. Mark the questions you know right away with like a check mark. Circle the questions you don't know right away. Like, you know when you read the question, you automatically know the answer. Check that. And then, move on. That way you don't have to spend as much time on those questions. So you can either answer those really quickly or wait till the end. And circle the ones you don't know right away. And if you have a lot, that's okay. But if you go through and you circle them and you mark off the ones you don't know right away, when you go back to answer those, hey, these are questions that I know I'm going to have to spend more time on. And you can budget your time and your energy a little more wisely. Okay. And most importantly, guys, you can do this. You can be successful in this. You just have to, just do your best. So this next slide is for you. Just a relaxing slide. Just breathe and relax and enjoy some puppies for a minute. Enjoy all the little puppies. Relax. It's going to be okay. It's just a test. Yes, Rose, it's homeroom should give you all of that info. All right. Learning targets today. We're going to look at a couple different things before I push you off on your own. We're going to look at being able to analyze historical decisions and predict the possible consequences of alternative courses of action. Basically, we're going to look at history and go, okay, if this didn't happen, then this would happen. We're going to practice those skills, those inferencing skills. Analyze and evaluate the credibility of primary and secondary sources. If you were with me at the end of last semester, we did a lot of this like the last 2 weeks. We looked at different kinds of sources. And develop a thesis and use evidence to support and refute a position. If we get to it, we can. But here's an interesting resource for you. If you click it, it should take you right to. Oh, come on, link. Should take you right to. Come on. A link for a PDF, but I can't seem to get it to work. I don't know what I did here, but that's okay because I will just pull it up from my Google Drive. Boom. It brings up that link is to okay, yeah. I'll fix the link and I'll post it onto Canvas for you guys. Don't worry about it. But it's just like a quick study guide, a quick review guide for each unit and like what the big ideas in each unit are. So here's Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit. This is Unit 1 here too. Unit 2, Unit 3, and just the big ideas that will probably be on a test. This is probably going to be your best friend, this document for this test. So like I said, I will post that PDF onto your modules. I'll put it in there. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. But we're going to watch this video to start off thinking like a historian. That's basically the idea. It's Khan Academy. It's loaded into the Pear Deck. But give me a minute. Let's give it a watch. It's about 8.5 minutes. Just for reference, guys, that is exactly what being a historian is. You must go buy a tweed jacket with leather elbow patches. They send out a memo when you get a history degree. They even give you a coupon for your first one. All right, so that's just a Khan Academy video on thinking like a historian, some strategies, some reasonings. And the idea is just, using inferencing skills, using evidence to determine your theories and to back up your stuff. So let's take a minute. We'll check out this review sheet here. You click it, you can make a copy. This is your exit ticket, your assignment for the day. It is longer, but if we go into Canvas, it shouldn't say access to. Anybody else getting that? Access denied. Tyrone, try it in Canvas here, because it's right here. Marianne's works. It's also here. Make a copy of it. You'll submit it through Canvas. And keep in mind, guys, it's peep the due date. Today? No, Marianne. I don't have to do it all today. Look at the due date. When's it due? It's due in a month. It's due when we get back from spring break. It's also just a completion grade. Guys, if it's not working, try it in Canvas modules. But, yes, to what Marianne's saying, it's a 20-page document. It's a lot. It's big, which is why I just made it a completion grade. Why it's over a little over a week. Yes, Bonita. But the questions aren't too difficult, which is why I went ahead and assigned this one. All right, so and what's interesting, what I like about this is it breaks it down into the learning targets. So learning target 1, analyze historical decisions and predict the possible consequences of an alternative course of action. So like you look at this picture and you come up with basically alternative history. You're guessing, what do you think would happen, right? For things like, what if the Democratic Party office holders had not been restored to power in the South after Reconstruction? What if the U.S. had not engaged in the Spanish-American War? What would have happened, right? We wouldn't have gotten Cuba. We wouldn't have gotten the Philippines. We wouldn't have become such a major power in the Pacific. We wouldn't become, maybe then Japan wouldn't attack Pearl Harbor. Maybe then we don't get involved in World War II. Maybe then Germany and Hitler win World War II, right? That's what this is asking you to do, is just kind of just analyze and come up with this what if histories. What if this never happened? What if the U.S. had joined the League of Nations? Remember, famously, we came up with the idea and didn't. So down here, you're going to answer just 3 of those what if questions. And these are just opinions, right? You need to know the historical context, but you don't, what do you think would have happened? Learning target 2, you'll read through here. Tell me what credibility is and list all 5 steps in evaluating credibility. And guess what? They're right here. And that's all this is. It's just breaking down different ways to think about history. So it looks like it's a lot, but it's really not that. It's really not that much. It's really not that difficult. And you have about a month to do it. Okay. And remember, it's just a completion grade. All right. Alrighty. Well, it is 11 o'clock. So that's all we got for today. Again, if you are testing tomorrow, good luck, guys. I don't know when it is you're testing, what days. But do your best. Make sure you get plenty of sleep. Make sure you eat a good breakfast. And again, what's most important is you do your best. Okay. Have an awesome day, guys. Target sessions 12:30 and 2:30. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you all tomorrow.